So I just want to do a quick test of the new lens I got, the 24-105 2.8, and I want to see what I can do with it. Now, I don't think it's that much different than the 24-70. It gives me more reach, gives me more options, internal zoom, a bunch of things that are better. But it is bigger and it's super, super expensive. So I just want to test the focal lengths in the same kind of scenario and see what the difference is and how it looks. Because the farthest I could get to before was 70, and now that I can get to 105, it gives me just a little bit more range and it seems super intriguing. So let's get into it. So this is the 24 mil. This is 2.8. There's no ND filter. I'm at ISO 400 and I am well lit with two lights. So I have the f22C here and I have the Amaran 200D just for some room fill. I'm recording this on the Deity S Mic 2 through the actual Deity wireless old school connection. So the pocket or whatever they call it, and then the little transmitter guy, actually I forget what it's called, the HDTX. And this is an underrated kit, and I don't think they marketed it properly because this combo is super easy because you get a lav mic and this. Anyways, I digress. So let's switch from 24 to a little tighter of a focal length, maybe 50. So I'm gonna have to skate this back and see how it looks. But right now, on my monitor, this looks awesome, and let's hope I can continue it to look awesome. I might need to move some lights, but let's see. Nothing has changed at all in this setup. Everything's in the exact same positions. The light's still here. The room fill is still here. The lens is just at a tighter focal length at 50 mil, and I've skated it back maybe 5 feet just to give me the same kind of aspect ratio, just so I can see what the difference is in look. Now, at this point, I haven't changed anything that I couldn't have done with the 24-70, and I don't think in this tight of space that I can get too much tighter. I'm gonna try, but that's not what this lens is for. This lens is for when I'm shooting events or shooting things where I need a ton of a variety of focal lengths and I need to do it in a short period of time. In the best case scenario for me, I can switch up primes and I would use cinema lenses and I would set up each shot and do it properly and make it look super nice. But this lens enables me to do a variety of things in no time, like I just said. And I love that. I love working quickly and efficiently. And you just can't forget that it's 2023 and most people don't have the time to do a full day shoot. So if you can get the work done in half the time without swapping lenses or doing anything drastic and just literally have a one and done lens, that's where this lens will break through and be the best. And that's what I do a lot, and that's what I'm hoping to achieve with this. So let's skate this back as far as I can. I'm gonna have to go into another room and try and get to 105. You'll probably see some doorways and things, but I just kind of want to see how it looks at all the focal lengths. So let's skate this guy back and see how it looks. Okay, so right now I'm at 105. I had to go through a hallway, into a room, shoot through a doorway, and now I'm here. I can barely even see the monitor from here because I'm so far back. I'm probably, I don't know, 12 feet from the camera. And that's super interesting to me because I would never shoot like this. It seems crazy, but it might create some really cool imagery or ideas. I'm doing something creative. And then I have that 105 if I ever wanted to shoot this as a B-cam lens for interviews, because the 7200 is an amazing lens for that. But if this can cover both bases, then I really only need two lenses. If it was like a quick run and gun shoot, I need one for each camera, obviously. But this is just a quick test to see how this looks at these focal lengths for interview style setup. And if you just look at this imagery or this series of events, this has been shot in like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? This has been a shot as long as the video is, with the exception of the time it took to move the tripod, and that's nothing. So if I need to change things on the go or I need to adapt to a new situation really quickly, this lens would be perfect for that because I don't need to swap out or do anything, and I can get way back and get the same kind of aspect. Or sorry, a different aspect, but a different shot in the same setup. All right, so after doing the quickest test and looking at the footage, it's crazy good. Like, I think this is the only lens I would need. And that's awesome. Now, I'm shooting 8K and I'm shooting the R5C, so I have a lot of detail to work with, and it's obviously gonna look better than 4K in terms of like sharpness and, you know, ability to use things better in post or do more with it in post. But I like this lens because I can tell a story in a very short period of time. Like, I don't like to do one static shot of something. I like to shoot whatever I'm shooting at least 3 angles, different focal lengths, different distances from the subject, just to create a little more intrigue, make the story more interesting, right? So it's raining outside today and I have a bird feeder out there. So I can go out there, shoot wide at 24, punch a little at 50, do a little focus pull at 70, and then go to 105, change angles. I can shoot that in literally no time. And plus the fact that this lens is parfocal, I can create some really interesting things in no time. And that's the biggest thing for me with this lens. I like to do things well, and I like to do them quickly, and I love saving time. It's better for everybody, and if you can get a good quality result in less time, it's a huge win for me. So I'm gonna keep testing this lens. I'll keep posting stuff. I know this video is super not informative, but maybe just enough for one of you. Have a good day.